Good Saturday morning, everybody. Good morning.
Morning.
How are you?
Thank you.
Good, yes. Today we are going to drink our coffee, drink your coffee, and we're going to go off to Michelle's dad to try. So again. Good Saturday morning, everybody. Take two. We got coffee. Morning.
Morning.
We are going to drink our coffee, then we're off up to Michelle's dad's to have a look at our car and see and give it a bit of a mini service because it's running a little bit rough and costing us a lot of petrol. Come for the journey. Okay guys, that's us off up to Michelle's dad's to go and try and fix the little car. See if we can get it running a little bit sweeter. So, country journey. Here we go. So also, it's an absolutely gorgeous day, eh? Sunshine. Probably one of the warmest days we've had this year. And the birdies are all flying away. Okay guys, that's just started looking at the spark plugs and the coils on the Renault engine, but we'll come straight across. First problem is that little hole there. You probably won't be able to see with this spanner. The spark plugs are right down at the bottom of there. And we do not have the key to get them spark plugs out, so we're going to have to go and get a spare part, which Michelle is frantically googling at the moment to see how much they are. I think it's £12 for a key to get them spark plugs out. We're also going to look at the coils, thinking about replacing them, and also the leads, because that's what we're suspecting is why it's running a bit rough. Hi guys, we're off now to get some spare parts. We're obviously off to get a plug spanner so we can get the spark plugs out of the Renault, and I'm trying to get past this. I'm driving a little bit slowly because I'm in the father-in-law's Ford Cougar, and when you come from driving a Ford, sorry, not Ford, when you go to driving a Ford Cougar from a Renault Clio, this car is huge. So I'm really little bit of trying to be aware of what's around me. And also it accelerates a little bit better than our little Renault does. But we're off into town now to pick up some spare parts. Now, this is the unfortunate thing again about living out in the country. It's going to cost us a tenner in fuel to go and get the spare parts. So the money we're going to save by going to Euro parts, we're going to spend in fuel. A little bit of story involved in that. We did phone up a company online off eBay, and we phoned up and we double checked. We phoned up the customer service department to make sure that we was ordering the correct parts so that we could get them off the internet delivered free. And the girl that we was talking to, or the girl that Michelle was talking to, wasn't mechanically trained, so rightly she said what we should do is get the technical department to ring us back to make sure that we get the right bits. But their customer service was diabolical. They never got back to us, so we're not spending our money with them. We'd rather go to somewhere where we can give them a registration number, look at the bits and say, yeah, that's that, and if they're wrong, we can spend another tenner and take them back, rather than go through the rigmarole of sending them through the post and getting the wrong bits. Just the way it is. Anyway, we're off into town in a fancy Ford Cougar. Speak to you shortly. Please note, car makers and Renault, 6 gears, proper number of gears. I can actually come out of 5th gear now and it will go into 6th gear, not like when I'm driving the Renault, when I come out of 5th gear and there's nothing there. And Michelle looks at me and humiliates me because my memory's bad and I can't remember how many gears there are on the car. Okay guys, that's us now at autosave components. We're about to go in and assess the damage. Okay guys, we've been in. The damage is what, £79?
Yeah.
That includes a spanner to remove the spark plugs. They're actually at the warehouse, so we've got to wait, kill half an hour, so we're better to go to kill half an hour than to go to McDonald's before my gallbladder gets removed. Okay, let's go and get some McDonald's. Okay, so that's us. We've got spares car parts, and off we go home to put them on and see if it fixes the car. What's happening now is Michelle is about to change the spark plugs.
I've already done one, but I've got the other camera on time lapse. So.
Yeah, what I'm doing, I'm time lapsing Michelle fixing the car. Second spark plug that she's taking out now. I've already changed one. The first spark plug is leaking really okay, it's grey, it's got a bit of gunk on the top, that's probably from water. This is probably what's causing the coils to misfire in the first place, but that's for spark plugs, aren't too bad. And neither's number 2.
No, it looks fine.
Yeah, there's number 2, but we're replacing them anyway. And that's the spark plugs changed. None of them was particularly grotty or worn, so I shall get out the way. Michelle, and it's always the case with the car, it's always in the most awkward places you can get. Reversing the process and putting the new parts on. The thing that Michelle has to do is put the air filter box back on. Cleaned out the air filter while we took the opportunity while it was off.
Put it on first.
Yep. And tension it, you know what I mean?
Like so. Oh. This isn't nerve-wracking being watched by a whole bunch of people at all.
So, would you like to talk us through this as you do it?
Just tightening up the Jubilee clip, holding the air intake into the engine.
Holding air in the joint from the airflow meter to the airbox. And this is your breather pipe.
Okay,
Which goes onto there then.
what does the breather pipe do?
The breather pipe takes any for a better choice of words, I think. For a better choice of words, it takes any gas produced in the engine or any misting, and it puts it into the breather box and the engine goes it.
Oh, right, okay. So it works sort of like the EGR valve. It rebinds.
Now you've just got one thing to do.
Start it.
No, plug the plug back into the starter.
Oh yeah.
Otherwise it won't start at all.
No, it will not. So plug towards it. Push it in until it clicks. And that's it.
That's everything. The time we received Michelle's work was worth it.
See here.
We'll shut the bonnet and send Michelle round the back first.
Wash your hands first.
I like to test drive it.
Okay, out. So would you put that down as a success?
I think so.
Well,
We'll wait and see.
I'll shut the bonnet, I'll go round the block with it. Okay guys, as you've seen from the previous videos, Michelle's now changed the spark plugs and leads, and I'm taking it for a quick, while they tidy up and wash their hands, I'm taking it for a quick test drive to see whether it's worked, whether that's caused our problems. Oh, sorry, whether that was causing our problems. First impressions, yes it was. The car's running sweet so far. I'll take it and give it a blast. If I can figure out this clutch, because it's different to the Cougar I've just been driving. And I can now officially report that that is it. Michelle's done a good job. Now, the spare parts cost us £79, cost us about £10 in fuel, went to Aberdeen and back to pick up the parts. They were roughly the same price as we could have got them on the internet, so all we've kind of cost us is fuel to go and get. The beauty of that is we got them after we'd looked at what the car had. Because one of the questions that they asked us in the car shop was, oh, we've got 2 units for that car. As usual, there's always 2 choices. What does it look like? And fortunately, because I'd already took the top off, I was able to say, well, it's that one. And we put it on, the car's running sweet. Misfires, I think it was that number 4 cylinder, or that number 1 cylinder with that, looked like it had water in it, so I'm assuming that it was just water in that coil. But Michelle's fixed it, good job, car's running sweet again, we can relax. Because this started running very dubious, roughly about the same time as I got ill. In fact, we first noticed that there was a missing problem as Michelle was taking me to the doctors for the first time, just as I got admitted to hospital. We had to phone Michelle's mum and dad up to come and pick us up because the car, we couldn't trust the car to get us into town. As it happened, it would have been alright, but we didn't know that at the time. But anyway, Michelle's done a fine job, it works, it should start saving us fuel. It was costing, the misfire was costing us about 50-60 miles out of a tank in lost fuel consumption, so every tank it was costing us probably a tenner. Whoa! That was nearly a crash. Okay, and a quick stop off at Tesco's on the way home. Let's go and see what we can consume. Hi guys, that's just us travelling through Ellen. Now, I heard on the radio this morning that Aberdeenshire has an open door day, and part of that open door day was to open up Ellen Castle Gardens, which is, I believe it's private, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Private, and it's not often that you can actually get in to see it. Now I've just drove past, but unfortunately it's now what, 4:30, and there's no signs up saying that you can get in, so I was going to take you for a right walk round, but unfortunately that'll have to wait till the next time. So what we'll do, we'll keep our eyes open on the press, and we'll see if Ellen Castle grounds are open in the future, and we'll just show you around. Okay guys, we've been back now a couple of hours. I've done a little bit of editing on the stuff that we did and got up yesterday's vlog. And what we're going to do now, Michelle is making one of my favourites, mince and tatties for tea, and then once we've got that, we're going to settle down and relax. So that's kind of Saturday over. Michelle's enjoyed herself immensely, doing a mechanicking. Yeah? You had a good day?
Mhm.
Nice to get your hands dirty again.
Yeah, it makes a nice change.
Yeah. Okay, so with that, we're going to have our tea and relax. It's 7:30 anyway. Okay, so it's a good night from me.
And it's a good night from them.
Good night. See you all tomorrow.